Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and no run back here. This will... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Flag, let's go, Mike 50. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Let's go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready? White 25. 22. Army. White.
Now Jameis on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Ready? Black 25. We got it.
Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jameis to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. The 1st down throw for Winston. And this is caught by Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. The numbers for Evans a week ago: 8 catches, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 22.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Bucs take. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Ready? Black 22. Here we go, G. Here I come.
Following the interception, Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Play fake. Winston. He'll buy some. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They will run with Grant. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Here's Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
I know he ain't got it. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 1st down, Grant. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57's the
throwing. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He's got Mason complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Winston now to throw on first down. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Winston connecting with Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Here's Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They go play action. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
He's going to look deep for Perriman, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the side.
Come on, fellas.
After review of the play, the working on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. But they needed a break. They needed... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47, and the return across midfield into the 46. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Winston to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go back to Grant. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 24. Check 24.
On third down, it's Grant. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately,